to Heidi and Franny's garage. I'm Heidi, and this is Franny.
And I'm Franny, and that's Heidi.
We're in our 1986 911 Carrera. We've had this car since 2013, so a good solid 3 years. And why did we buy the car?
Driven, even had a ride in a 911.
Right, neither one of us.
Yeah. So I've always been a child of the 80s, and I love cars from the 80s. And I thought, well, what about a 1980s, some year, 911? So I started doing a little bit of research on them. And it turns out for me, the range between 83 and 89, the 3.2 Carreras, were the ones that I really focused in on. And one of the reasons is that the 3.2 engine has a different fuel injection system, something called Motronic, and it covers both the actual fuel injection and the ignition timing. So it runs more efficiently and puts out better power. It gets a little better gas mileage. It's a little more reliable too. So it's kind of funny talking about those things.
Going technical, so yeah. Yes.
So we actually bought it from this guy on eBay and worked the deal. Had it shipped out.
It could have been a bad thing. So I don't, it worked out, but it could have been weird. Yeah.
But back then these cars weren't worth that much, and so we didn't pay a lot of money for the car.
Yeah, but nobody wants to lose an enormous amount of money buying a car on eBay. So
we had it shipped out. It arrived open container, so it was an open truck. And oh my God, it must have snowed and rained.
Poor thing.
I'd never seen
the weather was bad. I believe it was March that we got it, and so lots of snow. So he arrived and he backed this thing out, and you could hear the fans from, I don't know if somebody had the heat on, but the stuff was squealing, and I'm like, oh. Plus, the windshield was so dirty I could barely even see through it to drive it down the street to my driveway.
Oh, it was so horrible.
Franny looked at it and went, we have pictures of it, but it was just one of those things that this car will never be that dirty again from it being open, right? So anyway, Franny worked on sorting the car.
Yeah, a little over 100,000. Oh, it has 115,000 miles on it. So there's a lot of little things that need to be done. At 100,000 miles, cars need things anyways.
Right.
But if they don't get done on a timely basis, then they cause other problems.
Right.
So all sorts of different things that we've done to the car, but it's one of the things I love classic cars.
And you like working on classic cars?
Yes,
too,
and they're much easier to work on. The modern cars are really hard to work on, I think. So
they've done that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, the car's name is Shamu, and so I asked Franny, why do you want to call the car Shamu? So she said, well, because it's black and white and red on the inside. And I heard that and I totally cracked up because probably on the inside of a whale, their insides are probably red.
Yep.
So anyway, so it stuck. And the funny thing is that every time we seem to have the car sitting out, it seems to rain.
Shamu calls to the rain gods.
So Shamu calls to the rain gods, right?
Yes.
So not knowing this little fact, this powerful little fact about our car, I hadn't really bonded with the car after Franny got it off of eBay, and she had worked on it a bit. She was much more connected with it. She's like, you never drive that car, and I'm like, well, it's not that I was afraid of it, but I just hadn't really bonded with the car. So I told Franny, I got to go to Greeley for a week, which is not too far away, but I would be spending the night up there. So I take Shamu on this business trip, but it was the week of the really bad flooding
here in
Colorado. And of course, Shamu was out every night, and it was started from the day that I brought Shamu up there.
Yep.
And the very first day was complete, total, utter, hailstorm downpour. Poor Shamu sat outside every night. Old top leaked. I was putting towels on the car, from the hotel every single day to try to keep the water off the really expecting. I had several coworkers tell me they wanted to ride in the car, and it was great. It was a good experience for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the rest of my story. So,
we have that's what we do. We take the cars and we have stories. We just filled the car up with gas. It took over 18 gallons of gas.
We were pretty low. It's amazing. Like run out when go hitchhike.
Yeah, it's a huge gas tank on this car. It's like 18. Well, evidently more than 18. We put 18.25 gallons and it wasn't empty. So I think it's like close to 19 and a half, almost 20 gallons.
It must be all the
it's pretty big. I have to look it up, but I know it's massive. I know it's huge. Well, we just love Shamu. Shamu is probably the most connected, most visceral car that we have. Probably the most solid, Porsche kind of car, I think. It's just a very connected and very mechanical feel to the car. You feel everything through your butt and through the steering, the pedals. The clutch is cabled. It's not hydraulic.
I see why people want to race this car.
Yeah, it feels like a race car.
It does. It has that connection feel to it.
Yeah. But you know what? Yet on top of that, it has a pleasant ride. It's not bone-jarringly stiff. It's compliant. It doesn't just wear you out and completely fatigue you just driving it. It does not like that at all. For the amount of fun that you get and for the amount of excitement in the car and the experience that it gives you, it's well worth the money that these things cost. This particular car has some bad paint here and there. It has, it's not perfect in any way. It's not even completely mechanically sorted. I'm close. We need to get the seats done. You can see they just look old and the leather's a little bit hard. The carpet looks okay, looks pretty good. But it's
it had lower mileage than we might consider getting a new paint job on it and stuff, but there's no reason to. I mean, the car's a great driver.
We're back home, and that sort of concludes our introductory video.
We never sang the Shamu song.
I know the Shamu song. You ready?
Shamu.
You know we love Shamu.
We love Shamu.
We love Shamu.
I don't know the
Shamu
words.
Too.
Yeah.
So we have a silly songs for the cars.
Yeah, Franny made that song though.
But that concludes our video on the 3.2 Carrera. We just absolutely love it to death, and we drive it as much as we can. I wouldn't say we drive it more than any car in the garage, but we drive it a bunch. It's a great car and probably represents, I think, the best value.
Right.
If you want to get into classic 911 Porsche at least.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is Heidi and Franny again signing off, telling you guys to drive safely, enjoy driving, and until we catch you again,
Yep.
please subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Be safe out there.